the More to Move You sales event right now at Team Mazda. Get 0% financing up to 63 months on a new Mazda CX-5 or Mazda CX-50. It's your choice, and you get 0% financing on your new Mazda at Team Mazda on Airline.
Jack of all trades? Johnny of all trades.
Johnny is
nice. I will beat you with a lead pipe.
No, I'm complimenting you.
What was I just saying?
That was a threat.
See, that is.
No,
you have to be on your best behavior when Elf on the Shelf is watching.
Standing on boxes.
No, I was not.
That's
so
not me. That's
that
not
is
me.
Happy Elf Day. And so that is Johnny trying to create something for a viewer who has to be checking that did not exist until a camera came on.
I did not. He was ragging me about having to stand on these boxes. These
I don't think so.
When was
He was complimenting.
Yeah.
He said, Johnny's got pallets over there.
So
No.
you built a pallet.
Yes.
You said that you were resting on at the house as you watched 9 football games, and I said, that's fantastic. And with the leftover parts, you built that pallet over there for the Christmas tree.
I thought you were talking about the ones I stand on.
No.
Well, I
he was not.
created
He was
that for TV when
complimenting
the
you.
camera came on.
It was a compliment.
You can't win. You can't win. He's just trying to stir the pot.
Get away from me.
Get over
Coffee
it.
breath.
Get out of here.
He's
Get over
breathing
it.
hot coffee breath at you.
Okay, I'm going to go to my traffic wall.
No.
Hey.
Keep standing. Keep standing.
You
Keep
wanna start
standing.
over?
You can get back on your box so the people can see it. Hey, where you going?
That's it. He's had enough.
I've had enough of you people.
And you're taking your box too. Wow.
Take my
Taking his
box
toy.
and
He
leave.
said we don't get to play
I'm
with
putting
it.
it down. There we go.
It's
Whenever
always,
you hear
it
that
always
sound.
startles me.
I know.
does.
You know he's going to do it too, but
Yes.
it's just always.
A ricocheting box.
Okay, so don't be startled though with the forecast. Understand it's cold. We knew it was going to be coming.
Oh, yeah.
It's a chilly start and cold again tomorrow as well.
Yeah, you definitely want to dress up. You need
Yeah.
the jacket. I mean, you got it perfectly right here.
Thanks, I love that.
That's
Looks
you do.
great.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
It looks fantastic, and it's functional. You need that. You're
Yes.
definitely going to be cold out there. As you have a look at Liz, let's have a look outside. Why don't we? It is not the prettiest of days, but we are going to see the sun come out, which we haven't seen over the past few days. We didn't get any sun yesterday. We certainly didn't on Sunday. But give it a few more hours. The back edge of the rain's already moved out, and the back edge of the clouds shall do the same thing. Oh, now we're in the upper 30s. How about that? 39, and it may not be freezing, but it feels like the freezing mark. And again, we are expecting possibly a light freeze tonight. So you're going to want that jacket both AM and PM. Yesterday, 58 degrees. Now that was cold. That was colder than normal, but we look to be even significantly colder than that for today. And speaking of cold, even talking about space, we've got the super cold moon. How about that? It's the last full moon of the year. It's the final super moon of the year, and peak illumination is going to be Thursday night. So we'll be able to look at it Thursday night, weather permitting, and I don't think the weather will permit. Now, let's talk about tonight into Wednesday morning, 32 degrees. That's the forecast low temperature. So you're going to want to protect 3 out of the 4 Ps. People, pets, plants, you don't need to wrap the pipes. Although if you did wrap the pipes, you'd be ready to rock and roll the remainder of the winter. It wouldn't be such a bad thing. Okay, on the radar, there you see the back edge of the sprinkles. They're gone now, so we're not going to see any more rain the remainder of the day. We still have some lingering cloud cover. That'll be here for the next couple of hours. By the time we get to the lunch hour, the sun should pop out, maybe even a little bit sooner. But if you've got travel plans involving any of the airports, the major airports from New York to Boston, down to D.C., all the way down to Florida, you're definitely going to want to check with the airlines. I'm sure they're going to have much in the way of cancellations or, at the very least, some delays. For us, it looks like the sun comes out, as per the graph, by late morning, and then a high temperature only around 52 degrees. Not only that, but it's going to be breezy at times, so it's going to feel really cold out there. Then for tonight, we get freezing. We're going to be right along the magic number of 32. That's why we're expecting a light freeze. So again, you won't need the rain gear for today. You're not going to need it for tomorrow. But then on Thursday, here comes the next low pressure system and another batch of heavy rain. Now, the good news is we're not expecting any severe weather out of this. So it's just going to be rain and nothing more, nothing less. And then as we go into Friday, we're going to still have some lingering rain showers across the area. So the rain really could pile up over the next several days. We're going to have a general 2.5 to 3.5 inches from the Baton Rouge area, especially to points southward. Again, that's over the next 7 days all total. For today, again, you won't need the rain gear, but you will want the jacket. High temperature of 52 degrees, and eventually we'll get more sunshine. Then for tonight, getting down to 32, and we'll get there just before daybreak. So I would say the duration of the freeze is going to be 1, maybe 2 hours, not going to be significant. And there are your rain chances, very good on Thursday and Friday. But the good news is, as we get to the weekend, we're going to be trending drier and a little bit warmer as well. It is now 7:07. Johnny A., how is traffic?
Footprints still coming in from Gonzales as our slowest traffic on the interstate system. That's on I-12. We widen the shot and look at I-10. That looks pretty good this morning in both directions. But I-12 is our slowest section of traffic on any of their interstate systems. Take you right on down toward the Baton Rouge area. Looking pretty good here at the College Drive Acadian Thruway area. 32 minutes coming in from Denham. Here's a live look at that traffic on the Millerville Road camera facing back toward O'Neill Lane. And then right over the College Drive overpass heading toward downtown. That's where we start to see some brake lights, but the good news is no wrecks, significant wrecks on the interstate to get in our way this morning. 7:07 WAFB's 9 News Now on the air on our streaming platform. Check out the streaming platform. We've got contests, long form you can't see on TV, and more.
Welcome back to it, folks. A few things that we're following for you today, actually a few things that you may want to know about. Johnny was just talking about the drive, right? If you are driving around kind of the Pride area, there's a bridge in the area that they're going to be shutting down now for what, a couple weeks?
Yes, 2 weeks. It's the Carson Road Bridge. So let's get you to the map so you can see where that bridge closure is. It starts today, and it's in the far northeast corner. They're in Pride. The East Baton Rouge Parish officials say that they're closing the Carson Road Bridge for the next 2 weeks. It's off of Pride Baywood Road there. They're asking folks to take Liberty Road as an alternate route for now. So the plan, Matt, is for them to reopen this on December 16th, but perhaps if they get delayed due to rain or weather, we'll let you know if you'll still need to be taking that alternate route for the coming days.
Got a fire investigation going on in Baton Rouge. BRFD saying that they got to this scene, this is Keokuk Street, about 6:30 last night.
So that's between Plank and I-110, right? So they say that there were no injuries in this house fire, but you can see the damage of that home. Do you know possibly what may have started this? Who may have started this? If so, they're asking you to call Crime Stoppers, and thankfully, crews are able to put that out within minutes.
Still, to your point, the damage.
Yeah.
All right, so you are looking at the state capitol right now, but Jeff Landry is asking the president to get National Guard to that city, into New Orleans. It's a conversation that's been talked about for a while now, and he says the president has been receptive and could see them deployed certainly before Christmas.
In fact, they had a phone conversation where Governor Jeff Landry says President Trump told him that guardsmen would be in New Orleans within the next 2 weeks. That's obviously before the holidays, and this is a part of that larger crackdown on crime across the South. So we will keep our tabs on this story as well, but we've also heard reports of guardsmen and Border Patrol agents in the Baton Rouge area. We did reach out to Mayor Sid Edwards' office for confirmation on this, but they did not confirm whether this was the case.
Yeah, so this is different. You have the National Guard, right, and then you have Border Patrol and ICE agents. These are two different things, and with Swamp Sweep, to your point, that has begun now in southeast Louisiana. Primary part of focus is New Orleans. Are we going to see that in the capital region? To your point as well, a conversation with the mayor here, and they've not been able to say whether or not agents are here, but it is just beginning. It's clearly something we're going to focus on and let you know what's going on.
We have a couple of things we're keeping our eyes on today. There's a meeting, the Board of Regents is meeting to talk about power-based violence. It's a meeting that begins at 10 o'clock at the state capitol, Matt.
Yeah, so they're talking about manipulating artificial intelligence, using it in nefarious purposes on campuses, hazing on our campuses. What comes from this particular conversation? Are they able to advance anything? Are they able to move it to lawmakers to create anything of substance? Again, all that's coming up a little bit later on today. You saw this as well coming up. Speaking speaking of making sure we got the mental health in the right space and place, BRCC.
They're hosting a event today. It's a mental health fair happening on the Ardendale campus. It kicks off at 11:30 this morning, and this is really for students and the community as a whole to come out to learn about some of the mental health resources that are available at BRCC, but also as a larger part of it, what can you do to take care of your mental health? Tune Up Your Mind is the title for this event, but you do have to register ahead of time, and if you're interested, you can call that number on the bottom of your screen. That's 239-0742 to register. Again, it kicks off at 11:30 this morning.
Front Yard Bikes does some good tune-ups, like to actual bikes, but also the youth in our community. They've got an event going on today. A free jambalaya, Liz, but they're hoping that when you get out there, you make a donation.
If you have ever heard of Front Yard Bikes, or perhaps if you're new to it, they use bikes that people bring to their organization, and they make sure that kids have the tools they need to fix up these bikes, and it's an investment in larger part of kids staying busy. This is an after-school program of its own right there along Government Street. So if you're interested in picking up a free plate and making a donation, make your way to 4385 Government Street today.
Pretty cool. All right, apparently California Pizza Kitchen train? No, this is a CPKC holiday train. It's back on the tracks. Liz, it's running through our part of the world again.
Exactly, making 2 stops today with its bright lights and fun music. It's supposed to make its first stop in Foss Street in Baton Rouge right around 4:30 this afternoon. After that, Bare Naked Ladies. Yeah, how about that? Big
After
name
that, Bare Naked Ladies? What kind of train is this?
Part of the stop, man. The music and the fanfare and the lights.
World?
Well, you'll just have to go out to see. So Foss Street,
is this?
And then you've got Gonzales. It's making its next stop there near East Ascension Street. That's going to be later on this afternoon as well.
What kind of train is this?
You'll have to go and find out.
Oh, good gracious. Hey, that is our Matt Venezia. He had a conversation this morning with some of the car experts out there. Holidays roll around, and I don't know, look, maybe you're the person who's getting the big bow on the car out in the driveway. That kind of, that commercial rolls around all the time, like, who are you people?
Correct.
But apparently, I know, right? But now what happens, do you go used? Do you go new? A good conversation there.
Especially because the trend since COVID with car buying has been so varied. In fact, last year, Carfax came out and did research that said that people are paying $1,300 more for a used car. Correct.
Oh, yeah,
so at this rate, depending on what your needs are, and everyone has different needs, should you opt for a new car? You might get some better deals this time of year, but you have to do your research. I think that's the key part of it.
It's supply and demand. 6-7.
There you have it. That's the key part of it, too.
Rage bait right there.
Oxford Dictionary's word of the year, which is hyphenated, by the way. That's 2 words.
6-7 is just a couple of numbers.
Happy Honda Days are here at Team Honda, and that means tremendous savings. Right now, make no payments for 90 days on every new Honda. Plus, get clearance pricing on select new Hondas all during Happy Honda Days, right here at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.